work now. So, wait, let me pull this up. Okay, cool. So, I have a mission today. I'm going to try to get 1900 ELO on stream today with one of the lists that I posted on my Discord server. If it doesn't work out, I'm just gonna make some changes and then figure out what's like the best play for the tournaments going forward. I also know that Ascend Heroes is coming out within the next, I think it's the next week actually. So, you know, just figuring out what are the less valuable cards in my deck is probably gonna help me the most. I already have a few lists for Ascend Heroes for EUIC and Seattle, but you know, I think for this stream I'm just gonna make sure that I made the correct decisions for the list. So right now I'm just gonna try out this list and then go forward with that. Yeah, but I'm pretty excited about these future tournaments. I feel so sad that I canceled my EUIC trip. I think that the format was very good for Bolt, mostly because of the addition of order pad. You would think that it's bad because like more decks get more consistency, but the thing is most decks want to build around the order pad, so item lock is going to be like significantly better, which I don't know if you guys know, that's Bolt's expertise for sure. So yeah. You're asking, how do you not tilt? I just went from 1700 to 1630 because of fuck ass matchups. Dude, I'm also learning that as well. I think the best way of thinking about it is if there's like two avenues, right? You either lose a game because it's out of your control, which the way I reinforce that is like I couldn't do anything about it. So like I just attempt to let it go. Like there's like no amount of thinking I could have done to be like, oh, like I couldn't win this game because I literally couldn't do anything in my reach. And then the other way is like if you misplay, and then that one stings a little bit. That's when I get a little bit more tilted, like a higher chance of getting tilted. Because, dude, if I misplay and it's like if this loss was my fault, then I get like a little upset about it. But I try to tell myself like whatever happened in the past doesn't affect my present and my future. So it does really come down to how confident you are with your play, I guess. Because, you know, I just try to convince myself that like I made a mistake here, I'm never gonna make that mistake again. So hopefully I don't get into the cycle of tilting, you know. So that's how I feel about it. But dude, I've had that too. I think a week before Las Vegas, I dropped from like 1850 to 1700, like some egregious amount, because I just wasn't drawing the cards I needed for my deck, even though I made my deck hyper consistent, and I was getting like hella tilted about it. I'm sure I probably misplayed a couple of games because of that, but I just told myself like the deck, like I trust the deck. Made a few changes before for Las Vegas, and then did pretty well that tournament. So like you just have to get past the tiltedness, man. Like you just have to tell yourself there's like light at the end of the tunnel, you know? Hope that helps. Thank you for launching your Discord. I've already approached matchups in different ways thanks to it. Dude, I appreciate you're getting some use out of it. Like that's the whole goal of the Discord server, just making sure that I don't just give you hold on one sec. I don't just give you good lists, but I also give you good advice about what to do in certain matchups. So that was the end goal of it for sure. I don't have my notes with me, but next game I'll grab it. But I did prize a psychic and I think two Dracula kind of sucks. That's kind of cheeks, actually. I'm gonna go into Badu here because there's no out to Dracula to my like knowledge, and then I don't know if I want to Iono here actually. I'm debating on not, but I actually think that's wrong. I think I need Iono here, but I'm not gonna discard these energies and Dragapult. I'm just gonna go in like this. Yeah, this is fine. And then I can Lily's the turn after, try to get a Dracloak. The reason why I Badooed here is because there's no Snorunt, and there's no out to Morgrim or Grimmsnarl the turns after, in my, like, to my knowledge. There's no, like, Spike Myth Gem or, like, some other thing. Usually what I like to do in this matchup is, if they have, like, a decent board setup, I don't go into Badoo. But, good thing for me, this is not a decent setup, so... yeah, you can definitely TM Evo here, I don't really care. You still need some outs for it. Sorry, let me catch up with chat a little bit. The list is consistent. Yeah, I agree. That's the philosophy of, like, my deck building. Just make the deck as consistent as possible. So this is a glitch, damn. For me, when it's out of my control, it's more tilting to TBH because I can learn from misplays. I can't learn from not playing on the game / unwinnable matchups. Totally get that. I still try to tell myself, like, if it's out of my control, like, I can't do anything about it, right? So I guess that's just my mentality of it. It's just a difference about it. Like, if I misplay because of, like, something I did wrong, dude, that just pisses me off more because I'm like, okay, I'm, like, a good player. I can, like, I could have fixed this in some way, shape, or form, but I wasn't able to. So that's how I feel. I'm gonna grab Ultra Ball here and then discard. Uh-oh, this is bad. This Dracloak is kind of frozen, so I think this is a oh god, no, dude, don't tell me this is a glitch, dude. Okay, good. All right. I have a decision to make. I think I'm gonna discard Duskull, and then get another Dracloak. I think. The issue is I don't know what to discard, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna discard Duskull for sure. Dreepy is interesting. I don't think that's right. Can it be? I think it's unfortunate that Hawlucha's gone, so I need to keep jamming Tower so I can bump stadiums later. But it's either between Dreepy or Duskull. I think. Oh, did I use an Iono? It depends on if I used one. Okay, I did. Ugh. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to do this. It's a little riskier, but there's so many outs to Buddy Buddy Poffin that I'm fine with this, honestly. If I go Recon here, and then yeah, CC's fine here, I guess. Oh yeah, this Recon glitch is gonna scare me, man. I feel like I'm gonna, like, lag out or something. I don't think I'm really stopping anything for, like, if I put Jamming Tower. I might as well just wait for when they put down a stadium because they're not going to TM Evo into this. That just makes no sense. I think I'm going to save the jamming. Yeah, I appreciate all the help. I watch most of your VODs and try to catch up with you live. Yeah, dude, I'm still going to, even though I created a Discord server, I'm still going to put out some free content for everyone. I just want to give, like, you know, as much content for anyone in any stage, right? So, yeah. I'm still pretty new to PT. Okay, also, first of all, I need to turn off Discord notifications. Damn. That is so loud. But anyway, I'm still pretty new to PTCG and have watched a ton of videos. I managed to hit 1600 on PTCGL, but I keep losing when I play in person. Any tips on how I can get better? Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just like the more practice you have, the better you play after. So there's not, like, really a tip for that other than playing more. What I like to do between my games is if I lose in person, I like to keep a mental note of what I did wrong so I can, like, take something away from that game. And this is the same with, like, this game too. Like, I'm probably going to have to think about a decision here where do I promote Hawlucha or do I promote Dracloak in the hopes that I can hit into something. I think promoting Hawlucha here is actually correct. It might be confusing as to why, but I think the reason why I want to do this is I don't really want to swing into Dragapult onto Badoo. Like, that doesn't make any sense for me. It's like a low EV play, if you will. I'd rather them just attack. Night Stretcher? Probably not. I think I'm just going to grab Buddy here and then try to set up a board. I've been playing some Poltnor. Who are you and what have you done with Xavier? That is not the Xavier I know. It was nice playing you, playing against you at Toronto. Yeah, dude, it was really nice playing you. I think you were playing Straight Guardy, right? Seabrew 6. Those are some pretty like interesting games for sure. Um, I think I'm thinking. Yeah, our games were pretty interesting. If I recall, if you were the Straight Guardy player. Okay. It's awkward, but I think I'm fine with Evoing here because if he has boss, what are the odds of him having Grim boss? No, 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 this is fine. I don't need to do this because if he bosses one of these, I can just go into the other one. I'm just gonna end my turn here. Yes, you were playing Lux Guard. I do remember our games. I think I unlocked a third eye when I played against you because I was doing some crazy shit. I think against your game, playing Lux Guardy, I was playing extremely patiently because I prized 3 Dracloak. So I was just drawing like with that one Dracloak the entire game and just like waited until I attacked for 10 turns. I think that's an over exaggeration. It was definitely like 8 turns though. Just kept itching you. I do remember this game. But yeah, fun games. You did play well though. I don't think you misplayed in like any situation that I remember. I think you played pretty well. How do you like catch your misplays if you don't get punished directly? That's one thing I struggle with, and I feel like that's holding me back. It's just a lot of introspection, right? You have to keep asking yourself, was this the right call or not? Like you have to keep asking yourself, like, oh, was my recon good? Was my prize map good? Did I rush into evoing Duskull? Did I put Badu unnecessarily? These are questions that you just ask yourself, and then hopefully like you keep getting into those. And then the other way that you catch your misplays is just watching other people play, like better players play, and then go from there. How did you tie your Donzard? Because that person did not respect a gentleman's agreement. So I don't want to like get into like too much negativity, but that was like a very tilting experience for sure. Yeah. I'll try to stay positive about it. It's a learning experience. I probably could have played a little faster, but it was a locals, and that person, like, we've had a good rep for like 1.5 years of playing them, so I was kind of like blindsided a little bit about it, but a lesson learned, you know? I will be better about gentlemen's from there. Yeah. I had like guaranteed game. And even if they didn't believe me, uh, the thing is like it would still be like 95%, even if she didn't believe me. So, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna Iono here just to throw them off. I think right here I don't know, like I'm thinking I have to Iono here for sure. I want to like disrupt them. I don't want them to get a second Grim Snarl. And then from here on out, I don't need to attack. The other question I'm thinking about is, do I Dusk Noir? There's no reason to, honestly. My Neo Upper's gone. Monkey is gonna probably be very hard to pull off. I think I'm just gonna save here and then just Phantom Dive. Does it matter if I give them damage? Probably. So what I'm gonna do is spread around 2-2-2 because I think 2 is like fine, but 3 is a little sus. Yeah. You're either playing Liam Zoro list or James Control list to Seattle. Which James is this? By the way, but Liam Zoro list, yeah, I know he's probably gonna cook up some like really good list. I don't like Zoro as much as Poltnor just because Hold on, let me think about this. There's no Frostlass in this, so I think I need to really value my Dusclops here. But anyway, you know, Liam's list. Oh, James Kowalski. Yeah, sure. All out, like AOB, right? So, yeah, Liam's Zoro list is like always gonna be good, but the reason why I don't like Zoro as much as Poltnor is you have to play perfectly in order to get maximum value out of Zoro. So I'm always on the fence about, like I think I could just do something else, you know? AOB government name, bet. Do I Maractus here? Does that help? Because he can't farm me, right? Like he needs other cards to go his way. No, but he can set up multiple monkey. That doesn't make sense in this matchup. I think instead what I'll do is I can't go next. There's ways I can win this for sure. Oh, I should have grabbed monkey. I think I brain farted there. Oh well. So this I needed to grab monkey there so I can like move damage around. Oops. Next time. Oh, well, there's my monkey, but there's no other cards. This is kind of chalked. I think my only out here is I hope that it's a bad out. It's actually a terrible out. But I think my only out here is that I need to hope that they don't have Grimmsnarl in their hand. Very bad out, by the way. Like there's almost like no way he's going to do this. Maybe also I should have thought about just going from the get-go so I don't give them 2 extra cards. So, my fault. I'll lock in a little bit better the next time, but KOing the Dew seems fine-ish here, right? Yeah, because then, yeah, this is fine. And then, do I have an out to boss? No, I don't. Okay, let's just do this. In what situation should I use Fez? I noticed that a lot of good players don't use Fez every time they get a knockout. Here's like a good litmus test about it, about using Fez. If it makes my opponent's prize map significantly better, then I don't do that. What I mean by that is if my opponent, like I think it's game over. Yeah, he has enough energy and stuff. Yeah, I probably should have just went all out for it. But anyway, if I, for example, against Charizard, they can't take one-hit knockouts on my Dragapult, right? So they can't like take 2 prizes as easily. So I don't put it there, right? Because like their plan on you is like they just keep bossing around your Pokemon, and then try to win off of prizes that way. Like they try to steamroll you, right? So you don't want to put down Fez there, especially if you have like Dracloaks or potential for getting Dracloaks to draw like that, right? The reason why that doesn't really apply with Golden Go, for example, is because they're heavily incentivized to knock out your Dragapult. Like they need to knock out your Dragapult so that they stretch you out for more pieces, but they don't really gust around the Dragapult and knock out Fez, unless if they miss knockout on Dragapult. So that's just stuff like that. What's another example? You don't put down Fez in trapping matchups like Yveltal or Wellspring Mask, because you just give them another out. Even if you had Turo, it's just annoying to waste your supporter turn on Turo for that. So those are just one of many examples of why you don't really put down Fez. In Guardia, I like to put down Fez. In Grimmsnarl, I do not like to put down Fez. So it's stuff like that. You'll get used to some matchups like that. But a good way of saying it is does it make your opponent's prize map easier? And if it does, don't put it down. If you're in a desperate situation, then you just have to put it down, right? Or else you just lose anyway. This card has been putting in work, by the way. I don't know if this stream is gonna showcase it, but I've been really liking the Maractus, for sure. It's just good at stretching resources, in my opinion. It's also a surprise factor. Obviously, like, if people knew that I was playing Maractus, then this card isn't that good. But I think the meta right now is shifting less towards Turo. So, and like item lock or retreat lock in general. So, I thought sneaking in a Maractus in my list would be pretty good. I'm like in a pretty bad spot for my invite now that I did mid at Toronto. Gonna have to make my final 3 majors this season count. Yeah, bro, you got this, man. Like, hopefully it comes in clutch. I think I'm gonna go straight Maractus here. Or, no, wait. Actually, because I have Latios in hand, and he's very much bricking right now. He doesn't even have a Charmander, right? So I think it's actually correct for me to just sack my board state a little bit, go into Latios, and then just do it like that. Yeah, I'm fine with this. And then I have Night Stretcher for Dragapult the turn after. So I'm actually cool with this interaction. You're going to Orlando, Indy, and AIC. At least you have an IC, because they like give you a ton of points for your invite. But yeah, I hope you hit your goal, dude. Just play some principled Pokemon, and then you got that. I believe in you, Xavier. But yeah, I think Fez is it's interesting. I think with Order Pad coming out, there's like less value for the EXs because you're probably gonna cut like Ultra Ball and Nest Ball, depending on like what you're running, I guess. So I wonder what's I wonder if it's optimal to keep Fez in. I think Latias you have to keep, but I wonder if it's optimal to keep Fez in your deck because there's less outs. But that's something I'm planning to explore later. I also don't particularly care about this Iona. I might as well just keep him there. 267 points right now. 140 local still up for grabs. I think 700 is the target. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know how many points I'm at right now. I haven't been going to like too many locals. But locals is 260 points, so you definitely can get there for sure. Maxing them out. Yeah, I think this dude is hard breaking, so that's why I didn't Iono. I think him getting +1 card every turn definitely does not beat the +3 cards I get from Dracloak. So I think I made the correct decision to not Iono there. The reason why I'm not Duskulling here either is I don't know, actually. I think I can. I wanted to just up my consistency for the rest of the game because I have Maractus. But, you know, I actually don't mind putting down Duskull in this position. Like, if he's just running. Interesting. Been to 4 cups and 4 challenges? Yeah, makes sense. Oh, he finally gets his combo pieces. At least he gets his Pidgeot now. So I'm a little sad that I went Dusclops then, but because I think I just draw less cards overall, but that's fine. 10 championship point events total. Okay. What did bro grab? Okay, easy. That checks out completely. Then he's going to try to Noctowl next turn. Fine by me. Completely fine by me. This deck runs Jet Energy, so I think Retreat Locking isn't that useful in this matchup. Thankfully, the Maractus is not useful for this matchup anyways. I'm not using it for this. It's pretty good into Dengo, and it's pretty good into Guardy. Brother, we have played so many games against each other these past few months. GG's. Nice, bro. What's your gamer tag? On ladder. Very curious. Oh, let's see here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knock out double Duskull because that's the biggest threat on their board. You know, I might as well just recon here. If I use Jamming Tower, what is he getting rid of? He's probably getting rid of Noctowl, Duskull, and then Charmander. Flapjack 387. Oh, you're Jordan Nell. What's up, bro? How you doing? I remember I remember seeing you on Twitter. You were actually one of the first people that got me interested in Grimmsnarl. I was like this deck kind of seems broken. So, yeah, congrats on your top 8. Yeah, you did pretty good. I was talking, I remember talking, I was pitching the idea of playing Grimmsnarl, and then I was talking to my testing group. I think it was someone mentioned that you played a long time ago. So, you were pretty good at the game. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then Flapjack 387, I've definitely hit that a couple of times, for sure. Welcome back to the game, by the way, if you haven't been playing for a while. Interesting discards. I don't think I would have done that. But yeah, I'm just gonna play it like this. Here's my Ultra Ball. Now I need energy. I don't mind putting down Fez here, because I think I'm gonna steamroll this dude. Right? Let's just draw another card first. I want to, because I think tracking wise, I have a lot of energy in the, yeah, exactly. That's the reason I didn't shuffle. So I'm gonna fade Fez. I don't think there's a reason to put down Fez anymore. As for my discards, I think this is fine. I don't want to use one of my 2 Night Stretchers on the, yeah, I'm gonna discard these 2. And then grab myself a Pult. This seems like a good position for me to be in. And then Iono here would be pretty good. Okay, cool. But yeah. Let's see here. I don't want to use my second Night Stretcher for no reason. I think just keeping my board state like this seems fine. Yeah, this seems pretty fine. And I'm gonna knock out Duskull here. So then he's behind a turn right now, and I have boss's orders for some random combos. Yeah. Are you too busy enjoying Dragapult gameplay? That's the hope, man. Dragapult is a really fun deck. You have a lot of random combos that you can just win with. So yeah. I know damn well Kenneth wants to play against Grimmsnarl. He's trying to crack that matchup for what's this deck called, Control. So yeah. Have you watched Jack Wong versus Giovanni Sasso play? If so, how did Jack play? I gotta look at that game. I didn't really look at the VODs for that, but yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely take a peek at that and then get back to you on it, because he might have played good, he might have played bad. Who knows? I just remember that this player put Maractus in his deck, and that was the inspiration for me to put it in my list and try it out. This is one of the lists I recommended my Discord folk about, so. Is this Tinglu and Monkey for Control? Makes sense. Tinglu's just such a dead card in every other. Yeah, exactly. Tinglu's just such a garbage card for every other deck. So I wonder how that's gonna work out if you actually went to regionals with it. I don't know how popular Grim is gonna get either, so a lot of ifs, you feel me? Okay, deciding to fade the Charmander? That doesn't seem right. Klops, sure. I think he's gonna try to Noir this and then try to Briar some bullshit. So I gotta watch out for these plays, because he could Prime Catcher Briar. It also depends on if he attaches an energy here. Okay, Fan Rotom here, that makes complete sense. One of my... Okay, landing, sure, that doesn't matter. I can't get, like, Grief Briared here, so I think I'm just gonna do a chill recon here. See if I can get anything. I'm down to put down Duskull, because if my Dragapult gets knocked out, I can discard Latias. I can do it myself right now too, but I think I want to keep some liabilities on his board for turns after. So I'm gonna do some Lily action here, and then yeah, this seems quite good, guys. Am I fine with just swinging here? Like I think the biggest threat is Zard, so I think popping Dusclops here seems fine enough. I have one Night Stretcher back, so if I really needed Clops again, I got that. He can't KO either because this has 250 HP. So this game is like cooked. Well, only 1800 plus ladder is actually probably crazy EV because these MFs refuse to put this stupid deck away. Bro, Grimmsnarl is kind of dumb, but like it kind of cooks sometimes too. So I don't know, man. I think you just I think you just have the bad luck of the draw. Yeah. So I tried Grimmsnarl a couple of times, and then I realized, oh, I can't draw cards. So then if I brick, I brick. So I haven't been liking Grimmsnarl as much. But if you find a way to put a draw engine in Grimmsnarl, I don't know how. It's probably like a little OD, but yeah. I do like the concept of using double Frostlass in decks, though. I think if you played the best Grimmsnarl player and the best Pulp player against each other, the Grimmsnarl player has a slight edge if they play well. Like the double Lass is just so good against us. What's your thoughts on Brox and Pult? I find that it's really helpful with Badoo turn 1 consistency. Here's the issue. I think after the first or second turn, Brock Scouting is completely useless. And like in other matchups too, like okay, let's say like item lock is like 20% of the meta. The other 80% like into the meta, like you would rather just use like Iona or Lilies. So I don't know. I haven't been liking Brox that much. If I can make my deck more consistent across the board, item lock doesn't really matter to me. Like you also have to consider that 1 or 2 Brox in your deck, you have to also draw into it when you're playing against these item lock decks. And then how do I say this? There's like supporter debt too, because you don't just want an evolution Pokemon. Sometimes you want like an energy. You want a boss for next turn. Like I think like Lilies and Iona set up your board better for the next turn, in my opinion. But I still keep one Hilda on me because finding an evolution is kind of valuable in some turns, and then what's more important is finding an energy. So that's why. In what situation should I go for Badoo Disruption, and when should I just focus on setting up my own board? You should focus on Badoo Disruption like for almost every deck, dude. It's very important that you get that down. The only exceptions is like if some people already set up. Damn, this is quite interesting. He can actually win next turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I win this? I can Maractus install for a turn. I actually don't mind that at all. I think I'm gonna grab this. See if I can fish for the boss because it's at the top. Oh, I forgot about that. That's fine. I'm gonna grab Dusclops here. And then how many energy do I have in my deck? Okay, I have quite a few. So I'm gonna grab Hilda here. Do this and this. And then I'm gonna go Maractus here. He needs a few more cards now because of this. He needs Prime Catcher, Briar. Yeah, Prime Catcher, Briar. Yeah, so I think the exception to the Badoo rule is Zoroark if they have 3 Zoroas down, because an item lock doesn't really matter, and then Grimmsnarl. But for aggressive matchups like the random Cerulege or like Golden Go, you need to like get Badoo down with Latias so you can preserve energy. I have a couple of games, like VODs, like either on my Discord or also like on my YouTube channel, so you could probably just look for those and see when I use Badoo Disruption. But I'm feeling very good about this. Could we have Badooed here so we don't get Candy Zard? Yeah, probably. I think that was a little better, honestly. Yeah, I think Lily's was just slightly better, for sure. I was too excited for the Maractus, but I think it's more logical to get the to prevent the Candy Zard the turn after. Let's see what he does. Oh, that's cool. Julian and Noah's list, Mega Absol list is on stream right now. That's pretty sick. Glad it got some coverage for it, because it is a really unique deck that they spent quite a bit of time on. You know it's a good deck when Noah hops off Poltnor. That dude is like my predecessor for Poltnor bots. So, yeah, good for them. Very happy to share that. Next format looks super good. Yeah, I'm excited for Zekrom to be in the mix. I'm excited for Order Pat to be in the mix too. If people want to go crazy, like, oh, what's going on here, bruh? Okay, cool. Dracloak here. Fine, kind of. I have like 2 energy in my deck, so I have to figure this out. I'm kind of like putting myself in bad situations here, to be honest. Okay, Pidgeot here. I got bossed. I'm debating on just full sending Lilies and trying to get energy here, but that's still not enough. I need like quite a bit. So I'm gonna Lilies here. I'm fine with this. Okay. I have my Dusknoir here. I know that my Badoo was prized, but I think what I can do here is something like this. Oh, no, I have Badoo. Okay, cool. So I'm going to grab Badoo here in case if I need an Itchy, but I don't think I really need an Itchy here. Recon 1. I also needed to grab Pult instead of Badoo, actually, but it's fine. Dude, that was so stupid. I'm playing terrible today. Very bad. I'm playing extremely bad. You know what I'm gonna do? In order to avoid Briar, I think what I can do is just pop here. Because then I'm not at 2 prizes. And then I can just fish for boss the turns after. I'm pretty content with this play. I'm just gonna put this down just a thin. Like, there's no, like, monkey bullshit. But if I pop Dusknoir onto this, then what that means is... Wait, let me see how many boss they have. I'm thinking. Yeah, wait, I definitely pop here. And then they can't Briar win the turns after. They can't even pop Dusknoir anymore. So I'm going to attach here. Pop Curse Blast onto this. Even though they get Fez, it doesn't really matter. Like, they need, like, a couple of cards. And then I can retreat into Badoo. But they're going to probably Boss's Orders me again. So I don't know if that's, like, worth it. Let me think about this. Yeah, I'm thinking about Neo Badoo for sure. Neo Badoo seems like the right play. He's just gonna boss my Dracloak again, but I think that's fine. Yeah, this is like a game where we play more patiently. I just have to watch out for the energy, like, count. That's the issue with playing 2 Night Stretcher right now. Like, they can just get me on, like, this stuff. But he's definitely gonna boss my Dracloak here, just fine. Eventually, he has to take a knockout, so depending on where he takes the knockout, I can just win that turn. I can play as patiently as possible now. I feel like I know like 80% of Politan can easily ladder it up to 17/1800, but the last 20% is a ton of work. Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of knowledge you need to have for piloting this deck for sure. Like if you want to do it perfectly. So I think the best way of doing it is like just watching like VODs like this on stream as well. Just watch those, like stream for Pokemon regionals. You can also get like guides or Discord servers or whatever you like if you're very interested in Dragapult. But like, yeah, there's a lot of nuances for Pult that can't be easily taught without like some proper resources, in my opinion. Oh, I need to do a specific call. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I keep forgetting to do that, but definitely like and subscribe for sure. Are you just trying Maractus, or do you think think it might be optimal? I think it was optimal for this tournament this weekend. I don't know how the meta is going to shift after. I think Maractus is good because of the the surprise factor of putting down Maractus. I just started with it, so it's like kind of unfortunate, but there's like in this matchup it doesn't even matter. You're not taking Maractus for this matchup. Like this matchup's very free. So it's not for this. But for the other matchups, I thought like getting some nice win cons into Dengo and Guardy has been very, very useful, and especially the mirror, because yeah, the mirror is like especially useful. I'm just gonna order my deck right now. I'm not gonna rush into any like shuffling or anything. There's no point. I'm just gonna keep my deck as it is. I know I have like Boss's Orders in the bottom, and then my last energy. So I'm just gonna chill here. I don't have another JP Dracloak combo, so I'm just gonna chill. Not even gonna use a supporter here. I'm just gonna end my turn. I think. Use 2 boss. I think this deck only plays 2 boss plus whatever, so Oh, I'm debating actually. This could be iffy. No, I'm gonna end my turn here. I'm not gonna shuffle. Like I have to be confident in my tracking. Finally able to catch a stream live. Let's fucking go. Yeah, glad you can join for it. And then the Zard's practically unstoppable right now, so I need to really think about how I can move forward with this. I wonder if he swings with Fez or if he swings with Zard. Because if he swings with Fez, he can just snipe my backline. I actually wonder. I don't know what he's going to do here. I don't know what's more optimal for him to do. Like me finding one of my... Like he doesn't know if I play 2 or 3 Night Stretcher. So I think it's better for him to attack with Zard, in my opinion. Okay. He does go for Zard here. Can we win by bossing the Nord? No, because he has Prime and he has Jet Energies. So there's no point in doing that. He decides to attack with Pidgeot. Sure. Will he Iona, though? I think he definitely should Iona. Interesting. Okay. Then I will continue to draw my cards here. This is fine. All right, where's my energy, dude? Where's my energy? Am I tripping? Maybe I don't even have energy. That'd be pretty funny if I don't have energy and I didn't realize, but I'm gonna end my turn here. I'm fine with playing as patiently as possible. Hitting into this Dracloak does nothing. Okay. Interesting. Does he think I don't have energy left? Like, I don't understand where this is coming from. Was that his only win condition? I don't know. That was like the... Dude, that was deadass the last card in my deck. That's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the last card from my cycle. I needed energy for quite some time. Dude, I wonder why he didn't just swing there. I don't understand, but... Yeah. Sloppy game, but I think instead of using Maractus, I could have just ran Badoo. I think that was totally fine. Badoo was actually like a little bit more optimal because I was under the assumption that I can just run into it, I guess. So it's fine. But Maractus is good into like the big 3 decks. So like Guardy, Dengo, Pult. Especially if people are like cutting Turo now that they realize that they don't really need a tech for Mapsol or like these retreat locks. So I think the cycle is slowly swinging towards sneaking a retreat locker, in my opinion. What do you think of third Badoo then? I don't think it's that valuable to do third Badoo. I think just the third Night Stretcher is more valuable than the third Badoo. That's my opinion. Like, even in the Jelly Guardy matchup, if both of your Badoos get knocked out, you're still not out of the game. Like, as long as you have Dracloaks and you're not like rushing into a knockout, you have ways to beat that matchup after. Like, sure, it's cool that you can chain triple Badoo, but then you still, like, even after you pop Dusknor for like some math, like, you still lose. Yeah. It would be so lit if everyone just cuts Turo. Yeah, wouldn't you like that? Control boy. Control's about to be pretty sick with that Stunfisk for sure. I'm excited to see like some control lists from there. I think I'm like a retired control player. I don't want to play control anymore. I like taking prizes, man. Such is calling me. No. But yeah, I've been enjoying Pult. Milotic sucks. Yeah, I mean, if people cut the Turo and you just go all out with it. I actually don't even understand why you have Milotic. Is it for Mega Absol? Oh, Guardy price trade. Okay, makes sense. Because they do have a Turo. I forgot. Yeah, Control's about to be pretty nice for EUIC. I think it's the one matchup that I'm the most afraid of, in my opinion. Hopefully I convince one or two of you by the end of the stream to play Pult. It's so fun. Even if you make like dumb mistakes like what I did, like you still win sometimes. And I was thinking about someone in my server asked today, like, would you rather play Zoro or Pult? And I was thinking about like why I decided not to run Zoro. Most of the reason is because you have to play perfectly in order to get maximum value out of Zoro. Like if you make one mistake, the game is kind of cooked. Like it just snowballs into like something bad. But more important, like I think a way better explanation for this is the wins to effort ratio. I noticed that when I played, like the 3 times I top cut was Stall, Lugia, and Pultnor. And for 2 out of 3 of these decks, they take no effort for wins. Like Lugia, I can just shut my brain off and I just win if I set up turn 2 Lugia V-Star. And so if I make my deck very consistent for that goal, like I just win a lot of games. With Stall, if I get past turn 1, the game is over for them. Like I can just set up like specific ways to win after that. And then with Dragapult, it's a little different. I think you have to put some effort into it, but definitely not as much effort as Guardy or Zoroark. So, you know, I think I'm enjoying these decks quite a bit. So, I will always choose a deck that has a good effort or win to effort ratio. I'm not gonna shuffle their deck for sure here. So I'm gonna use Ultra Ball here preemptively. I don't know if that's right, but I'm like fine with that. And just grab another Dreepy. And then Lily's here. Maybe I could have saved it for an extra out to Dracloak in hindsight, but it's fine. I'm gonna itchy here. Just gonna try to full brick them. I play Pult. I'm just not as good as you, and I would never play to a major. Yeah, like you have to play pretty well to do well in a major, but I don't know. Like I think with a hyper consistent Pult list, you can get away with like a lot of things, honestly. I think like my list for Toronto, I think everyone exclusively got top 64 with it. So like there's probably lists that you can turn your brain off and then you can still win. You just gotta find them. Fade the stream at 12. We're getting lunch though, bro. I'm gonna get lunch at like 12:30. I got shit to do, bro. But we're getting Indian food, right? Right? I also don't know why he hyperblowered here. I'm just gonna Evo. Makes no sense. I'm gonna Evo into this Dracloak, or Dreepy into Dracloak, and then go from there. But you know what? I could probably whiff, which would be very sad. Okay, I did not whiff, so that's good. I don't want to shuffle here just yet. I want to get another out to Dracloak. There we go. I was gonna use Buddy Poffin, but I chose not to. So this is good. I'm just gonna recon chain here. This is why we don't shuffle our deck with Buddy Poffin. Triple Dracloak, this dude is pissed. I would be so pissed if I was him. Quadruple Dracloak, sure. I did prize a Dreepy, so I'm not going to do that. However, I'm going to get double Duskull. Fine with this. In a normal circumstance, I would have definitely grabbed a Dreepy and then a Duskull. Like, getting 4 Dreepy down is, like, very good. He can definitely boss these two and then do some bullshit after. Bro, it has to be 12:30 sharp or else it's cooked. Yeah, I'm down. I do wanna eat. I also have prom later today, so I need to, or like adult prom, I guess. Like, so I definitely need to like speed up. Yeah, you draw all your cloaks and win the game, exactly. He is gonna KO some Pokemon though. Unfortunate. He's gonna KO these two. And now I have a decision. Do I wanna, I don't think I wanna promote Dracloak here. I think I'm just gonna promote Duskull. I don't wanna put down Latias. I can always just go back into Badoo if I really need to. So I'm gonna draw first. I wanna see if I can get like some cards that I want. So Pult is one of those cards because I need to Evo and protect a Dracloak. And then the second thing I want to do is see if I get a UB, sure. So grab these two. And then Maractus could be useful here if there's no Turo in their deck. I'm leaning towards Badoo here because I don't want to use a Night Stretcher for the second Badoo, to be honest. I do need energy though. I instead want to use the Night Stretcher for a Dreepy. I think that's more valuable here. I'm gonna do this, and then I don't know if the 20 damage is relevant for later, so I'm gonna chill with that. But yeah, just grabbing Dreepy here is like seems pretty good, and then I'm gonna Iono just to disrupt their hand in case if I don't get the Itchy off. I will also play Jamming Tower. Usually I don't like to, but I think this is one of those situations where you definitely can. And then go from here. Yeah, I've been liking the Maractus like quite a bit actually. Very good card for this meta right now. I don't know if I'd recommend it for EUIC just because I like consistency over text. But since it's like nearing the end of the format, I've been liking Maractus quite a bit. This is in the Discord, but yeah. Cactus or Latias is better than Badoo. Yeah, but I didn't want to pop Dusclops. I was fine with this interaction, to be honest. But I think you're right. I think, Sasha, I think you're right. I think going into Cactus there was a little bit more correct because then they would have to use Churro. Like, there's still so much I need to pick up from Maractus. I only protect it for the big 3 matchups, but yeah, you're definitely right. Crispin action probably gonna happen. No, I definitely don't bench my Latias. That's definitely wrong. I just lose if I do that. Is there a chance to CC Owl make them more difficult to attack? No, because they have Latias down. They only had Hoot Hoots, so it actually wouldn't have done anything. You feel me? Like, they like if I gust up one Hoot Hoot, they just Evo the back Noctowl and then just get the combo after that. How do I go about this now? I want to Pult here, but like. Yeah, they all retrieve for free, so that's why I didn't do that. Let's see. I think if I recall like my order, I think I have like Neo Upper towards the top. But let's see. I could be completely capping, honestly. Not gonna shuffle here. I'm not gonna put anything down. I'm just gonna Iona here Because I think it's nearing towards the top. That's fine. I think, Quite bad, quite bad. From this situation, I think just attaching an energy. And then he has Lottie down, and then I don't want to give him Fez. Oh, this is difficult. I'm debating on jet headbutting between the knock towel or Hoot Hoot. If I give him a knockout, then I'm probably cooked because he has multiple outs to nest ball. So I'm actually just gonna chill and jet headbutt here. And then the turn after, depending on what he does, I will react. Let's see it though. Mew, sure. I can win in 2 turns though because I jet headbutt it. This has 120 HP, so if I like gust up like something like Iron Leaves and then hit into this, I can just gust up Mew after and then use Halucha to knock out these 3. Do I want to do that? I don't think so, just because I want to like do some Hoo-Hoo shenanigans, to be honest. So I think I want to knock out double Hoot Hoot. I think that's like just significantly better. Because then they have less outs. They have way less outs to Lily's Clefairy. It was good though. I think he's just gonna like based on his like pause. I think we're pretty good here. I did put a card in the bottom of my deck. I put a Halucha on the bottom. I'm pretty sure. Like a couple of recons ago. You need to ban owls. I don't know why people play these decks because it's good, dude. You're just jealous. Didn't know I had a Twitch. I became your first Twitch follower. Dude, to be honest, I forgot I even had a Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have a Twitch. Yeah, like, definitely subscribe to that and shit. I don't think I'm gonna stream on Twitch for a while just because, like, the dual streaming setup is like, I think I have to pay money for that, and I'd rather just promote my YouTube channel because I like posting on YouTube more. Dude, you're jealous of the owls because, you know, they just set up better, bro. Recon. Gets me Clops, sure. And then the second recon, I don't need to shuffle here, like, at all. Now, how do I deal with this? Because my Halucha is like near the top. I wonder if it's worth trying to do some Hoot Hoot knockout action, but I don't think that's worth it. I actually don't think you can even do that. Don't Iono again, like that makes negative sense. I don't want to. It's interesting. I'm actually debating on knocking out this Wellspring because it's their only it's their only what's the word called? Terra Pokemon. That's the word I'm looking for. The issue with knocking out the Terra Pokemon is they can drop this and drop one of these 2 liabilities, I think. Or they could drop double liability. But actually that's fine with me. If they drop double liability, then they're cooked. Because I can just Dusknoir and then use Halucha after. I'm going to knock out. I think knockout here is correct. Something like this. I guess I could have just killed Mew also, because then it just drops their draw. But I was thinking that they have like way less. They need more cards now. They need a Terra Pokemon plus like the combo that they need. So I thought like KOing the Terra Pokemon was correct there. in my opinion. Okay. This could be bad. Oh. Guys, I could be cooked. Let's see it. If he has an Ultra Ball, the game's over. I don't think he has Ultra Ball though. I think hitting the Terra Pokemon there was still correct though. Just cause like they need 2 cards rather than 1. Like I would rather force them to have 2 cards off of 3 than 1 card off of 2. It just seems harder to get a Terra plus Noctowl with that. But I think he's debating on what he can do now. I think he's cooked. He's probably retreating into a Hoot Hoot, but it's just going to be futile. Yeah. Okay, cool. So all I'm going to do is boss's orders, pop Dusknoir onto that, and the game's over. So I did Iona him to hell. He's going to do that. That's fine because I have energy and discard. So that's game. Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to speed things up. Yeah, I know. I would be pissed too. This game's not fair. Is the Owl deck broken with Pokepad actually? I was thinking about that. I actually think it is. Because you just have like significantly more outs to cards. I can also pop into Ladia, so I'm just gonna do that, whatever. So pop like this. They have to top deck the Noctowl in the other situation or find Terra plus Noctowl with Mew because the other card was a dead one. Yeah, so then isn't it just straight up better to knock out the Terra Pokemon then? Like I think it's just straight up better. Cause again, finding 2 cards is like significantly harder than finding 1, even if you have like 2 extra cards. I don't know though. I still think it's like, I know you can't Ultra Ball, you have to exactly top deck Noctowl. But then you could still use cards like Fez and like, I don't know, dude. I think it's still correct to knock out the Terra Pokemon. This Owl deck is like, well, okay, so going back to your point, Morator, is the order pad is like still like very good for these decks because now you can get Iona to 1 or 2 and you're still fine because if you find an order pad, like, you're fucked. Like, they just get Noctowl and then you just win from there. Yeah. Like for post rotation, when Guardian Dango go away, I'm thinking of doing some Noctowl shenanigans with Pult. I have like some like deck decisions cooking up for that. Also, damn, I don't know who this player is, but he's been consistently 1900 ELO. Oyao Guru. If anyone knows, let me know. Very curious on who this player is. Oh, Dreepy start, sure. I think this player usually plays Guardy. Yeah, case in point. Devo though, that's interesting. Hey Summit, I was your op just now. Thanks for the game. The last hand had boss and restart for 2, but I wonder if I should have boss first and draw 3. If you take 1, you can't take 4. Nah, I think it was just right to go for the win there, to be honest. I feel like I get game every turn that like I have so many cards in my hand. I feel like I get game every turn, every time. One thing I'm curious about from your perspective is, also, damn, this dude is bricking. But I wanna set up my board first, and then I'm gonna ask your question after. I wanted to know if it was right to KO Terra from your side, because I think like our debate on chat was like, knocking out Miyu, or the Wellspring, your only Terra Pokemon. So I think I ended up KOing your Terra Pokemon because I wanted you to find 2 cards instead of 1, basically. Even though you draw more with Mew. I thought this was like the correct play. Also, I'm gonna go like this. Nest Ball. For this. I don't think I want to Ultra Ball here. I want to keep the cards in my hand if I get like Ionoed or something. Okay, this is good. This is pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna get Ionoed, so I don't know if I want to use my Ultra Balls just yet. I don't want to get rid of Night Stretcher here. Nupper here seems fine. I'm not gonna like. I'm really not threatened by a lot. And then I want to save my Night Stretcher for later, so I think I'm gonna do something like this, and then grab my Dusclops. If I pull off Dusclops here, like I'm in a very, very, very good position. Extremely good position. So even if I get Ionoed, it's fine. Like, it just happens. But yeah, I didn't want to Ultra Ball the turns before because I wanted to save the Pult and Hawlucha. I didn't want it to be in my discard. Are you really gonna Mind Bend here? There's no way. I don't think that was correct. But guess he thought it was. No need to waste Boss. I'm just gonna like Evo my board up. Buddy here is like fantastic. So I just grab these 2. Very, very bad position for him. And then I'd rather Lilies here, so I'm going to Recon first. Hilda here is also very good. Yeah, Hilda's broken here. It's like extremely fine to play patiently here. Even if he Mind Bends the turn after, I can really do some bullshit with Dusknoir and stuff like that. I will grab the Ultra Ball here in case if he knocks out. And then retreat. This is why I like the Latias in this matchup. Like, just pivoting between cards is just nice when you don't waste energy, because energy is like pretty valuable earlier in the game. He can always Arven TM Evo though to not lose next turn, but let's be for real. I think he's like in a very losing position. Devo, sure, that's fine. Just stall me for a turn. That's like completely fine. I will be putting Jamming Tower down the turn after though. Depending on what he has in hand, I don't want to Iono here. I'd rather just draw my cards. That's the trick against Guardy. Like, they don't have an established board most of the time, so I think I can just play patiently. I don't have to rush into anything. Like, this Ralts is not going to be like a Gardevoir for quite some time. And even if it is, I'll have like a Dusknoir later in the game. I'm going to get an Ultra Ball here. Just draw hella cards. Yeah, we're going to get his whole family in a bit. But, you know, I love playing patiently, so I'm not going to really rush into this. I think it's correct to get another Dragloak here in case I get Ionoed. I'm gonna draw as many cards as possible. Devo is unfortunately not Evo. Dude, even if it was Evo, he was cooked. I'm gonna keep the ordering on my deck. No point in dwelling. And then Attach here seems fine. I think like just attaching just like it's fine. CC makes no sense. I'm just gonna itchy. I'm fine with itchy. Very, very good spot here. Even if he Lily's Curlia. Oh, dude, I forgot to put jamming. Oh, that's so stupid of me. Wow. I like got ahead of myself. I needed to put jamming there because he definitely can get the Curlia into Gardevoir. And that was just like really dumb of me. Oops. Oopsie. Hopefully it didn't matter. But wow, that was really dumb of me. Well, I guess he got the Artisan anyway. But that doesn't excuse like the poor play there. That was very, yeah, that was very poor play there. Very, very poor play. Will he Mind Bend? It doesn't make sense to free up a Hawlucha spot. Okay, cool. That's fine. A-okay with me. This Dusclops will be eternal, basically. Now all I need is, I mean, Badoo, double Badoo's in discard, so yeah, I'm just gonna be drawing cards, dude. Hope y'all don't mind. Yeah, if he ever rips Curly at Evo here, I definitely deserve it. No questions asked, bro. Okay, I'm gonna Evo this one in case if I need a retreat. CC here. The reason why I'm not popping Dusclops here is if I get Hawlucha, that like just wins me the game, basically. I just gatekeep pretty hard. Never punished for putting down jamming. I will Iono here though. I definitely will Iono. Okay, no worries. I don't think I have anything like crazy on my discard, but I'm now in the process of debating whether or not Night Stretcher for Dusknoir is more worth it. No, so for okay, actually, how about this? I'm gonna Noir here. For sure. Onto Ralts. The extra damage counters I can just place wherever. Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. Actually it does, but I'll get to that in a bit. I have double boss in hand, and like the other boss was just in the bottom, I'm pretty sure. It was like something along the lines of I think I had the other boss in the bottom, yeah, okay. So I can't rely on boss's orders the turn after. However, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Night Stretcher for Badoo preemptively. The reason why I'm doing this is because he's gonna try to Mind Bend me. And ideally, I want to go back into Badoo so I can force him to have less outs for Badoo at the turns after. And I have like 2 Buddy Poffin and 1 Ultra Ball in my deck anyway, so I think this is like the correct play. However, I will not put down Badoo here because if he gets a Dark Energy, he can just KO it and I'm back to square one. So that's why I decided to grab the Badoo preemptively. Phantom Dive here would get me... I want to put 2 here and 4 here. Maybe like 5 here and 1 here was a little better, actually, because he's going to promote this one. So I made a mistake there. The reason I did that is because I want to like knock out these 2 next turn if it's possible. But I needed to put 1 here in case of Hawlucha, so that was like on me. He'll probably grab like some Fez BS. But I'm very happy I grabbed Badoo. Like, that's my way of gatekeeping the game. The turns after. And I still have Lucha. And I don't know if he discarded Turo yet. He did not. Like, if he ever discards Turo because he's like desperate, this game is barbecue chicken, because I can just trap Fez and then I can just set up a board that like, yeah. Yeah, Stretcher Badu here is like very good. I think he knows it's good too. Like, he got Secret Box, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, you got Secret Box. Damn, I kind of wish I had triple Stretcher in this moment. Because if I had triple Stretcher, I would have been more confident in going into the Duskull again after. Now I just have to hope he doesn't get Candy Guardy. That doesn't seem like a position I would like to go into. He doesn't have Evo? That's crazy. No, he probably has Evo in hand. He's just thinning his deck. Yeah, Ralts double Curlia if he gets the Mystery Garden down. Right? Question mark? Adrenabrain. Yeah, he like him getting the Fez over there seems like okay. Okay, Mystery Garden, sure. Mindbend. He's cooked. He's fried. He's very cooked. Just keep the deck ordered. I have like an idea of where everything is right now. Stretcher's a little late right now, but is Monkey in the discard? Depends on a Monkey. No. Lucha should be pulling up anytime soon, yeah. Now here's my debate. I actually don't know if I just go swinging right now. If I do, yeah, we do have one Lumi left. I want to go for it, but yeah, it's Lucha time here. I don't think I need a stall anymore for like I think I can just go straight into it. Now, I want to do something like I want to Evo this one. Right? I can Evo. Yeah, I can Evo this one. The reason why I'm Evoing this one is because I don't want double Monkey to knock out my Dracloak or like my board, like my draw engine. So I'm doing something like this, Ultra Ball, this and this, because if I get Iono'd, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna knock out like these cards after. Interesting. I do want to keep the Badu safe. I don't think maybe I'm overvaluing the Badu, but I think this is still correct. And then I win with boss next turn anyway, because I put damage on this Monkey, which is why I spread damage around like that way. So I'm gonna Lucha here. Granted, I only have like a certain amount of draw now, but I think it's still worth. And then do this, like so. Devo's gone now. I just realized I CC'd instead. I maybe should have Lilied. I like completely forgot that he's ahead. That's my bad. I definitely needed a Lilies there. Oops. Playing really weird today, but that's fine. I'm still like winning. I'm in a very winning position. I needed a Lilies there so I can like shuffle my bosses around the deck. That is a very big mistake I made. It's small, but it's very big. Do you offer coaching? Yeah, I do. So on my Metafy, I have coaching sessions available. If that's like not in your price range, I also offer a Discord server where I, talk about like my list and like It's like the best way of getting updated on my lists, updated on my strategies for some matchups and just like general piloting. I think like my recommendation for people is, unless if you have like a specific ask for what you want coaching for, whether that's like playing against me, like trying to like different strategies, like, or like different matchup, like a specific matchup, or like if you want to just play a game, like a game or two against me, I think coaching's a little better for that. But like in general, I think you get way more value out of the Discord, in my opinion. And the Discord's cheaper. Like, I think like half cheaper, actually. It's very cheap. Would definitely recommend it. No bias. Who wears Poltnor bot 1? Dude, that dude switched into Mega Absol bot for the time being. I'll eventually get Noah into Pult again. Once this order pad tech comes in, like, oh, he'll forget about he'll forget about him. Lily's Clefairy's a little scary here. I think I need a It's interesting. Okay, boss, good. Now I need a few more cards actually. Good news is I do have this card. Now tell me this mid-game Badoo isn't gas. Tell me this shit is not broken. I will save my boss's orders here. There's no reason to go into boss. Like, I can, as long as I get the energy next turn, I'll be chilling. It's in the form of Night Stretcher or the Last Luminous. So that's why I saved the Night Stretcher. I wanted a night extra out. Would you cut the third Pult or third boss for second research? No, because I think 9 draw supporters is like, did I miss game? Wait, am I tripping? How did I miss game? Did I have Pult in my discard? I didn't have Pult in my discard. Oh, dude, you know what? Yes, you're totally right. I definitely missed game there. Oh wow, that was bad. I got distracted, but yeah, you're totally right. I needed to like, wow, that was so stupid of me. I was hyped up about the mid game Badoo, but I definitely needed to just do that. My fault, guys. My fault. Still in a winning position, but that doesn't excuse the misplay there. Wow, I feel bad about that. That didn't seem great. I want to shuffle my deck again because the bosses are at the bottom. Or do I just discard? Yeah, no, I'm just being dumb. I definitely needed to just get the Pult and then win from there. I forgot about that. My bad. I actually think it's better to research here. I'm gonna grab Buddy. Attach energy. Attach energy onto this and then research, because I can guarantee the game next turn because I kept my deck ordered. Yeah. I don't win now. I just win the turns after. Okay. Itchy Pawn. That feels bad. I literally could have just won that turn. I'm still in a very winning position because of Badoo, but you know, like, I would rather have guaranteed game. What do I do from now? Yeah, I overcooked a little bit, but Okay, so going back to your point, Tristan, your question about third pult versus third boss for second research, um, I think the optimal it's weird, but I think the optimal draw supporters is like 8.5. Like sometimes the one research is like a little underwhelming because you're not like using it every game because you have like so much consistency in the form of 4 Iono and 4 Lilies. But the reason I like research is like situations like this where I'm ordering my deck. And sorry, let me focus. So ordering my deck is like keeping the order of my deck is one reason. The other reason is just like, you know, if I'm breaking in the early game, like as long as I set up like some Dracaloaks, I pretty much win like every game. So that's why I decide to like focus more on consistency. Third pult helps with consistency, and then the that's interesting. I think I didn't waste double jamming yet, right? I still have a jamming in my deck. Okay, Mind Bend, sure. So he's going all out for this play, I suppose. This is quite interesting. He did use Turo, so I think I have some plays going on for the next few turns. Boss there. I do have my last jamming, which would be ordered right here. This is why tracking is so goated, but I don't have game just yet. So I have to be careful here. I can't just willy-nilly take knockout here. So what I need to do, the issue is the luminous energy is in the very bottom of my deck. Like I don't think I draw into it. I'm pretty sure. No, I do. Wait. Right? I might be tripping, but I think I'm fine here. If I don't know. Because it's boss and luminous. No, that's still not enough. It'd have to be like Blood Moon and luminous, but I don't think I have the facilities for that. Let me I don't know here. What I meant to say, guys, is, I'm so good at tracking. I'm so broken at tracking. This is all according to plan. I remembered boss and luminous in the bottom. Like I think it was like the second to last one and the third to last one, and then the 2 cards was that. So, you know, keeping the deck ordered there, you know, this is all planned. Yeah, that was a cool game. I played like really, really, really bad because I had like game in hand like 3 turns ago, and I just decided not to do that. But you know, I recovered with showing how good tracking is, you know. You know, this is actually just a way for me to show off how good I am at tracking. Oh, I wish I got streamed against Brent Tonneson. That was like the best tracking I've ever done in my life. Like that was like peak tracking in Toronto. That's when I realized how broken it is. Justice for our guru, man. He deserves better. He definitely does, dude. Like that game was completely like he was losing every time. Morning Summit. I got a 6-sided die to play for a tournament. Pick a number from 1 to 6 for Pult. Also, any recommendations on how to see winning lines better? I play EV Box and it's tricky. First of all, for the 6-sided die, it's a 4. I'm calling the 4. Hopefully that helps you a little bit more. But for the turn, like to see winning lines better, I like to reflect on the games I played. Like I'm thinking like, oh, so I decided to knock out here like one of their support Pokemon, but was it better for me to knock out their attacking Pokemon, or was it better for me to try to stall for turn? Eevee's a little different because it's kind of beat stick. You're mostly taking prizes, like straight prizes with that. You're not taking multi prizes. So prize mapping there's like a little bit more simple because you just have to figure out what's like the biggest threat on their board and then handle it. Is the threat that they have, you know, a Terra Pokemon for getting their Noctowls down, or is there a threat Pheasantipity so that they can get this combination after? It's like weird. I wish you got punished for punting 5 games ago. Yeah, but you know what? I still learned some lessons about that. I needed to see more outs for Pult. I honestly might run Pult Dusk to Orlando just to get a good placement. Just grind Pult North for 2 months, get a 64-32. I feel like I'm never picking Pult North if I want to win the tournament. Man, stop this hate, bro. Like, I got like, I think there's 5, dude, in Top Cut there was like 5 out of like the 11 decks in Top Cut for it. Like, Pult definitely has what it takes. But it definitely is definitely way more consistent to getting like the top 32 for sure. Yeah, anytime Salad Man. You got to repair the mindset. We are trolling if we're not trying to win the tournament. I choose Pult North because I truly believe that it can win tournaments, and it has in the past to win tournaments. Xavier's goal is to qualify for Worlds, right? Obviously some people have goals about like winning tournaments. It's pretty unrealistic, right? Because you know, my goal is like, I do want to win a tournament, but I understand the odds are stacked against me, and it's probably an unhealthy goal for some people, because if their goal is to win a regional and then they haven't made day 2 yet, like there is an unrealistic expectation there, and like you're gonna fall short most of the time. Aim high, obviously, but like you should definitely have like reasonable goals for tournaments. Like, you shouldn't be upset if you didn't win a regional, right? So Xavier's goal is to get Worlds, and although I don't recommend thinking about like pushing for Worlds because that's an arbitrary goal, what I like to change that goal into is like, I want to be a better player by the end of this tournament, and by achieving that goal, you're unintentionally inching towards the goal of making Worlds, if that makes sense. Like, I was stressing about getting Worlds, and like I realized how counterintuitive it is to just hit that. But yeah. Yeah. So I think so I did a whole tangent there, but what I was trying to like explain is that everyone has different goals. And so as long as you have like realistic goals for yourself, like definitely just go for that. Like, I understand why people like want to ID into day 2. Personally, I would never do that because I want the best position for me to win the tournament. And in order for me to win the tournament, I have to play round 8 as like a regular round, instead of thinking like, oh, if I ID here, I guarantee day 2. That's how I feel. Like, going X, yeah. I think it's a symptom of your play too. I agree with that. Play better. I agree. And Dusknor, like Dragapult Dusknor, is going to be very, very good for a long time. The two matchups that Pultnor struggles into is Gardevoir and Dengo. Those are the only 2 gatekeepers into how good Pult is. Like, we have to tech 2 jamming towers for those specific matchups, right? Once those 2 decks are rotated out, we have free reign, dude. We have a lot of options for how we build Pult. We can build Pult with Noctowl. We can build the aggressive version with Wellspring. We can go stick into Dragapult Dusknoir. We can go into straight Dusk, like Dragapult. Like, there's so many ways you can build Pult because you don't have the restriction of Guardia and Dengo. So I am very excited to build this deck, for sure. For sure. I'm cool with discarding these 2 cards. I think the extra boss is not like necessary. I'd rather just get this guy. And then I will be buddying here these 2 cards, right? Let me see if I have Dusclops. Less valuable. I think I'm just gonna grab this one instead. What about Lucario? I've always had a hard time against it because of how quick it is. Even though it's quick, like if you put Latias down and preserve energy, it's very, very good for you. Very good matchup. You just have to gust around some Pokemon, knock them out, and then like you can like gust around Hariyama and then Jet Headbutt it. You can also But do one of their rocks and go from there. Like, there's so many ways you can win, dude. It's a very good matchup for you. I don't want to use Ultra Ball for Duskull. I think I'm just going to chill here and just Itchy. I want to use Ultra Ball to set up Pokemon after. Do I get Monkey Luminous here? Not really. I'd rather just get the Draw Engine set up. Like, obviously Monkey's good, but I'd rather just get the Draw Engine guaranteed. Now, if I had a Monkey next turn, I'm in there for sure. Like, if I get a Luminous, I'm down to get Monkey from there. I do have a Hilda, so I'm definitely just going to be chilling here. But it doesn't matter anymore, I think. Ooh, Punk Helmet. Huge, huge. Love that card. Okay, so I might Pult here. I will... Yeah, this is pretty good. Get Recon here. I think I'm just going to Hilda here. Like, there's no reason to do anything else, I'm pretty sure. Right? Yeah, no reason to do anything else. I want to grab Neo Upper for the turns after. And then Ultra Ball will definitely be going into Duskull next turn. Or not. The Punk Helmet's cool. It got second place in juniors. So, yeah, there's definitely some, there's definitely some, like, ways that we can win this. Yeah, I'm gonna get Badoo here. Like, Badoo's gonna get knocked out. I just promote Dracloak and then it's cooked for them. Cool. I'm down for this. Oh, nice. Sama draws 5 Dracloaks again. The deck is broken, man. It's just a, a very consistent deck. Let me, like, catch up with all the chat. I think I missed quite a bit. I taught Red Xavier's comments. How many of them went in finals? Doesn't matter, dude. It just had a really good. It had a really good tournament in general. Yeah. So you just have to hit the EU circuit. Odds to win tournament when Pult has to be double or triple over there. Yeah, definitely. Like, they love their Pult. I love my mirror. So it's a good relationship to have for sure. Yeah, the Lucario matchup, there's so many ways to cheese that, dude. Like, you just have to Gus around their, like, big Pokemon and then hit into some stuff. Set up Dusknoir, and then the game's over. Just use Latios in it. Even though it seems counterintuitive, it's very good to use Latios. Yeah, Punk Helmet's crazy. Just played Pultnor in Birmingham and went 4-2, missing day 2 by 1 win. What tips do you have for being more consistent with Dragapult and going 5 wins or higher, as I find myself breaking a lot? Like, the deck is, like sometimes the deck does break because your main goal is to, like, get Dracloaks down, right? And then, like, try to get your combo pieces from there. But I think that it's very good to build your deck more consistently. So, like, my version of the list is, like, hyper consistent. It has 9 draw supporters, 3 night stretchers, like 5 ball search. Like, I don't brick that often with that list. And then I have a ton of a massive amount of tips for how you can pilot bad starts on my Discord and my guides. So you should definitely check that out if you're, like, taking Pultnor to, like, future tournaments. Couldn't we have set up Monkey here? I don't really see the reason why. Because, like, this is going to get knocked out anyway. I can just set up the turn after. Like, no reason to do some shenanigans like that. I think I'm just chilling here. And he didn't KO Badoo, so GG. This is bad for him. Maractus is useless in this matchup. So I'm gonna grab this. Between 6 cards, finding one of the 3 will be very simple to do, I think. Yep, right here. Never punished. And he's cooked. Because I also have Dusclops to gatekeep here. I don't really need to KO the Snorunt. I am aware that he has lines, like... I'm aware he has lines where he can just go into a Frostlass board and then try to, like, KO my Dracloaks. As long as I Evo them up the turns after, I'll be in a very good spot. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna Adrenaline Brain off the Dracloak, which seems like... No, I'm just gonna Evo off Badoo, or heal off Badoo. And then I'm not gonna give him any damage counters. Do I want to put down Jamming Tower? I don't think so. The reason why is because I'm in a pretty commanding position anyway, and I want to save the Jamming Towers for after he sets up the second Morgrim Impidimp. I hope Jordan Nell is in this chat still, because I am cooking his deck right now. But yeah, I definitely, Vedant, I think you should definitely check out my resources. And then if you don't, and then I also have free resources for online here as well. So like, whatever works for you. I just have like, I yap way too much in my Discord server. Like I love answering questions and like just going from there. I guess I'm in a straight pult mindset. If I get double monkey down, they were cooked. Yeah, dude, this matchup, if you get double monkey down, the game is over. Maractus, oh hell yeah. They need the Maractus combo, I guess. I can just Monkey Dory. Like it's like I'm not stressing out at all. Okay, so monkey into, yeah, that checks out. This is like correct. Now I'm gonna Evo my board up. My goal is to Evo my board up and then Mind Bend here. Got some hefty goals. That is not something I want though. I'm gonna No, I don't want to research here. That seems OD. I'm gonna Lilies here. I'm just gonna chill it with Lilies. Okay, good. So that's Evo number 1. And then I have my jamming. Do I have energy in discard? No. So I'm gonna recon here. I actually needed an Ultra Ball for... That was bad. Bad play. No, actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna keep it like this. And then let's see if I get the energy. Perfect. I was thinking about getting Dusknoir, but that actually doesn't make sense here. Mind Bend. Jamming Tower now seems good. And then I'm okay, so do I want to knock out this Maractus now? No, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna get like hella pinged on this Pokemon though. So do I? No, you know what? I don't want to give him damage counters. This is good. If I put all 30 on this, then Maractus dies on his turn. So it's actually good. Yeah. And I'm going to save the Ultra Ball depending on if I want Dragapult or... Well, I have Night Stretcher for Dragapult. I'm gonna chill with the Dracloaks here, right? Let me debate. If I chill with the Dracloaks, if I chill with Dracloaks, then he doesn't have targets to attack, right? 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna Evo up my board. I'm fine with this interaction. Even though I don't draw cards the turns after, I'm like very fine with this. I don't want to discard though. Like I'm fine with this. And then Mind Bend. The reason I did this is because he can't just like Monkey Dory Frostlass his way out into this game. Like he has to use Grimmsnarl. And then I can control the game from there. I think that this was definitely the correct decision. I'm like evoing up my board. Someone can go into any EU event with Pultnor and his win rate is at least 2%, which is high. Come on, bro. Like winning the event. Oh, I see. Okay. 2% is like good odds, for sure. Maybe I just need to go to EU, man. I'm severely regretting not going to EU IC. I wish I put some more thought into it. Down with Grimmsnarl, fade that deck. Let me read the other stuff. My bad. I need to catch up with this. I was down to use one counter, but it probably doesn't matter that much. No, I want to preserve Dusclops. Dusclops is very good here. Very good here. Wow, the game's over. I have to hit into Badoo and then, or like I have to use Adrenabrain into Badoo and the game's over, because whatever he promotes, I just pop Dusclops and the game is gone. I don't know why he put down Badoo. That was really bad on him. Unless if he's trying to trap something, but I have Luminous. Okay. No, but I still generate damage. This game's over. I tied Luis Guerra at Pittsburgh on Grim, the other guy that asimmed. Cool to see him stick with the deck and get rewarded. Yeah, I think this meta, I think in general that this game rewards consistency with a specific archetype. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like the people like Chow, Liam, like these guys are just so good as players, obviously, but they're also very good at their like respective deck. They know like more combos than you know, like, so that's why I'm a fan of doing that. I win the game. I don't want to put down Fez because then that gives him way more outs, even though like the game is almost guaranteed. I'm gonna shuffle with Spike Myth here. Let me check my prizes. Okay, 3 energy there. Oh right, I can't use that. Okay, you know what? I have very high odds here. Do I just go for it? What happens if I don't? He gets into Grim. I have one boss. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna research first here. And that's game. GG. Whatever he promotes, I just blow up Dusclops and the game's over. That's why I saved the Dusclops for that specific situation. He bricked quite a bit though. How buggy is PTCGL in your opinion? It's very buggy. Like, I mean, earlier in the game, like Patrick pointed it out, the floating Dracloak on side stream incident was like too much, bro. It's very buggy, but it's the only thing I have, so I can't complain too much. I'm hoping that they make some updates. The biggest thing I want them to do is add a ranking system for ladder. I'm really hoping that they do that. Didn't Noah Cage top 4 at a reg last year? Yeah, I think he top 4 at Utrecht with Pultnor, and it was a pretty bad Pultnor list. I always cook on him for that. I can't believe he made the decisions he made on that tournament. It was very counterintuitive, but dude, I did think he put Cluffa in there instead of Badoo. That's like crazy, dude. You definitely do double Badoo there, but I clown on him for that. But even with that suboptimal deck, he got top 4. So maybe I gotta just take a page off his books, bro. Yeah, even Brent Tonneson was telling me like you should definitely go to EU tournaments. Like you can definitely farm there. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it for Prague or something. Is Prague a special event? If it's a special event, I definitely won't go. But if it's like some tournament there, I'm down, I suppose. Post rotation will be interesting though. I'm just excited for Houston and Seattle. I like focusing on the NA regionals because it's so close by and like I don't have to spend too much money. But I guess the EV there is like very like EV and EU is gonna be very good. It's too bad because I get bored of decks relatively quickly. The way I spice it up is if I get bored of Poltnor, I'll just play a different deck that's like very similar. So I play Zoroark and Grimmsnarl. Like whenever Piper just sauces me a list, I'll just play that on ladder. And then after that, I'm like, oh, you know what? I like going back to Poltnor because I like winning. I think this dude left, by the way. He definitely did leave. Yeah, I definitely griefed by not going to EUIC, unfortunately. It's very sad. But gotta live and learn. Isn't benching double imp a mistake on the Grim player here because it locks him out of any Frosthouse Monkey win con? Maybe. I don't really know about from his side. I think like he's hoping that he gets Grimmsnarl after. Because if I just evo up my board, then he has no win con for Frosthouse Grimmsnarl. I find it crazy MFs go to the other side of the world for an SPE. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a preference. I don't know why people would do that either. I think the glory of winning, there's like two people, like there's like two sides of people, right? There's like, one is they care about like EV in terms of bread that they get thrown their way. Like going to regionals, if you win a tournament, it's 10K. That's a lot of money. Even 1K for top 32 is like quite a lot of money for people. That like pays for your entire trip plus more, right? And then the other side of it is like the glory of winning a tournament. Like getting, like I don't care about the money. I care about winning tournaments. With that being said, maybe it's just my bias towards like SPEs, but I feel like naturally because there's no cash incentive, SPEs like has been turning into this way of people getting points for worlds, and like not the best players usually don't go to SPEs unless if it's around their area. So I don't know. I'm not really inclined to go into any SPEs unless if it's like a back-to-back regional. If I'm ever in EU, I gotta do some research. Maybe Prague is like one of the regionals I might go to in April. Is that post-rotation too? If it's post-rotation, I'm way more inclined to go to Prague. Let me check that real quick while we're waiting. I will catch up on chat in a bit, but I want to see the Pokemon regionals. Regionals and SPEs. Let's see the events here. Let me know if like my stream is paused, by the way. Usually when I'm like in a different tab, it sometimes lags out. Curitiba, Houston. Prague is post-rotation, and it's a regional. Potentially. The only issue is it's like... No, there's no real issue. I can go. Melbourne might be tough. Oh, Seville. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's like Spain is like pretty cool. I can't lie. Like I would be down to go to that. But that's like end of March. No, I can't go to end of March. I have a ski trip planned that week. And then Prague, I'm down to go. I know my friends really want to go. Yeah, Prague with Gonti. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Don't be late to lunch, bro. I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll, dude. Yeah, Prague is the first post-row event, I believe. Yeah, so I'm very down to put my name out there for post-rotation there. So I got to think about it. I think I would be heavily incentivized if my two like closest friends, which are Sachin and Gonti, like if they're down to go, like I'm there. Oh, interesting. Edmund always cooks up some cool lists, man. Like this is probably some like Pult, Blaziken, like Greninja bullshit, Candy. Okay, sure. There's like a lot of cool things that you can do with this deck. Cool. I win there. Let's go. I'm almost there to 1900, so slowly climbing. It'd be nice to hit 1900 again. I usually do that right before tournaments anyway, so. But it'd be nice to do it on stream, so it's like Like, you know, it's like live, you feel me? Yeah. I think Prague is in the cards if I want to go to an international one. The other one I could go to is Melbourne, because that's like, dude, I've heard people say like EU's for you. Australia like is definitely way more free than European regionals, because like there's way less players there. The only issue is I think Japanese players are catching on, and they're trying to get some bread. Like $1,000 and converting that into yen is like a huge amount of money, to be honest. So, do you think Pult will be strong after rotation? 1,000,000%. It's just that I don't think people have built the deck correctly yet, because there's multiple ways you can go about it. You probably don't even need to put Dusknoir in the deck anymore. Like, I think the deck is just that broken. Obviously, I have to like test the deck a little bit more, but I'm very, very excited for post rotation. Dragapult will be broken. I find it wild that funding for Australian and NA regionals are the same. No, I don't find it that wild. Like, there's still some competition around there, but as long as like money's getting thrown somewhere, like I'm pretty content with that. Okay, so it's a Charizard deck. Sure. I will do this. Ultra Ball these two cards away. I don't care about CC. I wanna item lock him for sure. So I'm gonna grab a do first. Owl Pult doesn't seem correct. I'd rather play straight Pult. No, you never know, dude. Like I think it's worth testing, man. Like, Owls seems very good, especially if you're trying to hit the combinations you need. So, but again, I have to test it out when it gets there. Sevilla, thank you. Thank you for the pronunciation, Dragonflare. Yeah. The Wellspring Owl Pult thing made me laugh. Yeah, I don't think that's the right way of going about it. I don't think Turbo Pult is good. Like, if you're playing Turbo, you might as well just play something different. IMO. Like, definitely, you just need to play something different, because Pult is not geared towards this lifestyle, bro. He bumped jamming. He's gonna get very fine. I'm in a very good spot here. Unless if he gets, like, Charizard Boss, which, yeah, he deserves it if he gets that, so. I'm gonna grab Cloak here. This. Iono. I want more outs to basic Pokemon the turns after, so that's why I'm saving my Artisan. And I'm cool with shuffling my Dracloak back into the deck. Okay, I need Ultra Ball here. Discarding these two seems fine. If I really need to use Dusknoir, like, that's fine. Artisan. If I bump Artisan here, he gets way less outs to Pidgeot, which is good. I'm just gonna do that. The only issue is if he has Max Belt, I have to really play around that, which I do generally anyway. Yeah, but again, I have to test like post rotation more. I'm way more excited for Ascend Heroes next week. Like, this Order Pad card is gonna be broken in every deck, and Item Lock is gonna be broken. So I'll be very excited to play all that. Lot of Charmanders here. A metric fuck ton of Charmanders. Lily seems correct here. No need to like pressure. No need to rush, honestly. I can just set up my board. Like, I'd rather just let him swing. I might Duskull for a couple turns after. Here's my Pult. I don't want to Evo here. It doesn't make sense to Evo, because if he hits into the Pult, it's really bad. And then here's my Ultra Ball. Okay, there's no Dusclops, actually. Interesting. Then in that case, oh, didn't need to waste that, but that's fine. I will, no, I want to get like Iono Proof. I'm gonna just do this. Attach here, and then do I put down second Duskull? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. But I don't need to rush into anything. I can just chill here in this position. By the way, we glazed Edmund Koo for a deck building, and he's playing the same boring ass Zard shit. Dude, I swear he was the guy that made the Greninja Blaziken deck. That was like pretty cool, dude. Shout out him. My locals is going off Candies for Houston. Dude, Houston is sorry. Candies is just okay at best. Like, it's not that good. I don't want to take unnecessary KOs here. Hilda seems great. I don't know how much more I can set up my board, to be honest. Like, I think I need to start swinging soon. Candy sucks, I agree. Suboptimal. I would like to use that word. I think suboptimal is good. And then next turn, I'm going to Pult and then knock out these two. Leave the Tatsugiri for later. Yo, just join the stream. What is Ascend Heroes going to add to the deck apart from Pokepad? That's about it. Like, here's the thing. Like, Pokepad is very good for Pult, obviously. But the other good thing is decks are, basically forced. Why the fuck did he attach this? This makes no sense. I'm going to knock this out. Why would he attach that? Yeah, I don't know why he attached that. That's his game right there. Like, I don't know why he would do that. But going back to Ascend Heroes, the pro of Pult is not just because Pokepad is good for Pult, it's good for every other deck. So more decks are going to be more item reliant, and then item lock is just going to be really good. So that's why I think the Pokepad is going to be broken. It'll be absolutely broken. If more decks are reliant on Pokepad, then you just like cut their consistency more. He was thinning his deck trust. Bro, come on, dude. Like, putting the max belt there was like definitely wrong. Gotta start getting ready for my event, and I'm wearing a suit, so I need to like make sure I'm in my game. I might have to buy new clothes or something. I have to check it out. I want to see if my orders came in. Please do. Edmund again, bro. Oh my god, dude. Please don't misplay this time. I'm farming this dude. Oh, fuck yeah. Shout out Amazon, dude. I got that shit delivered, bro. Let's go. Do you think the Rise of Zoro is going to hurt this deck or not? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Even though Zekrom is good, they need like Zekrom plus Binding Mochi plus Gravity Mountain. They could get the combo, of course they can. But we have our ways, man. We have plenty of ways to cheese. Like if they KO our Pult, we can just KO their Pecharunt. Like there's. Yeah, like obviously Zoro's still slightly unfavored if both players are playing well, but there's only like 3 good Zoro players that like optimally can do stuff. Oh, did he switch decks? Yeah, I would have switched decks like too, bro. This is good though. If he doesn't have an out to Psyduck, that's very good. I will be putting down Jamming Tower. Jamming Tower is like very good. Now, do I want to put down Duskull? I think the answer is yes, because I'm going to item lock them. He actually patched the glitch by not playing the Charizard ELO Dominator. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like I think he's playing Julian and Noah's deck right now, based on the fire. Good for him, man. He's learning, you know. But yeah, this jamming tower is... I love to call this scamming tower. Like, the amount of games that you just gatekeep because of this is a lot. TM Turbo Energize, TM Evo, Bravery Charm, it's all cooked. Unfortunately for me, he's definitely going to get this this Psyduck down, so I can't evolve into Dusclops. Our hand definitely does suck, but, you know, I'll come up with something. I can't complain, though. I did scam this dude twice earlier, so no complaints, for sure. $22 live viewers. I'm very happy about that. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you're new in the chat. Definitely be doing that. I need to shuffle my deck. I need the Dracloak, right? Oh, dude, I really hope I had Dracloak in my hand. I think I got distracted. Or in my hand before. Well, I just made my deck significantly worse. That's unfortunate. That was a very, very, very bad play by me. This might sound weird, but I like watching your streams because your voice is incredibly relaxing. Dude, I appreciate that. I'm glad my voice is adding to a little bit more to the value of this the value of the stream, you know? Like, I'm glad you said that. Thank you for that. I do think Zekrom does increase the sample size of Zoroark players, and it'll be a state of more people playing the TCG deck correctly and more people playing incorrectly at the same time. Yeah, but I have my lines for Pult, so. Ooh, I'm cooked. I'm very cooked. I can claw my way back out of this, but I need like Dracloaks. It isn't helping that I shuffled 6 cards back into my deck that were completely useless. Unfortunate. Yeah, we are very cooked. Mist Energy on Psyduck is also very cooked. So there's a lot of cookery going around. But you know what? He's not getting his energy, so that's good. Oh, nice. I have a Fez now. This is great, guys. Oh, God, dude, this is so bad. I think Edmund is getting his revenge. This usually causes me to close the game. The nice thing about this deck is you have a lot of ways to get out of this. Yeah, so now I'm going to get some claws. I'm definitely going to get clawed here. But to be honest, if he was a good player, he wouldn't claw here. He'd be patient. Thankfully, he's not being patient right now. Okay, sure. He's going to Dreepy here. He's going to knock out my Dreep. That's fine. I'm not going to put down Fez or else I lose the game. I think. But do I just lose the game anyway? No, he's getting rid of Fez. Okay, this is fine. Like, this is fine. I just have to Itchy Paw in here. Start praying a little bit more. The prayer didn't get answered, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to Itchy Paw in here. The Maractus doing 60 damage on Mega Absol might be nice. Maybe I shouldn't have stacked 5 cloaks per game earlier. Yeah, maybe not. I think I just luck sacked him. Now I'm getting destroyed. But we'll see. We'll see. I still have outs. I still have plays. Luch, sure. It's fine with me. Nice, nice. You know, I probably should have just used Maractus there. Oh well. No, I don't want to use Maractus because then he gets like damage counters to play with, and that's like really bad. With my lone Pult, I'm going to get very far. Okay, now I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Because he's gonna start powering up his monkeys, and then I'm in a very bad spot. He correctly identified that's like pretty much checkmate. But if I swing into the monkey and then try to, I don't know why he did that, but oh well. Like if I kill a monkey, it's gonna be really bad for him. Nice, nice. Okay, Itchy Paw in here seems good. Yeah, I think he robbed my supporters. This game usually doesn't go down like this. I'm surprised I haven't yellow buttoned yet. I still have an out. I still have plays. Trust. I'm never saying Phantom Dive this game. Claw. Uh-oh. Yeah, just discard my buddy, man. Alright. If I don't get Dragapult this turn, then I'm conceding. There's like 0-0 way I win this game. Okay, here's the yellow button. Are you happy, Mo Raider? Are you happy? I made a grave mistake by shuffling my deck, thinking that Dragapult was in the bottom. That was a huge misplay on my end, and probably caused me to draw that dead. I'm sure Edmund is very happy now. Oh, let's go, the Guardy Goat. I don't know who this player is yet, but he's very good at Guardy, so I'm glad we're having another game about this. He definitely did take all my supporters, for sure. Let me make sure I'm not like late. I just want to see how quick you were to concede on. We're on the concede clicks. Yeah, bro. I just think like every game is winnable, until it isn't. Like even if it's like a 0.01% chance, I just play it out just to, just to see if I can get those comebacks down. Because I pride myself in the comebacks. Like I feel like I just find like weird lines that most people don't, and then like I just win. Oh, Piper's getting streamed. Nice. I'll probably watch that later today. Hopefully she does well. Probably watch it in the background. Also, guys, let me know if the music is too loud or like echoey, because I was looking at some. Oh, dude, this dude bricked. This dude completely bricked. I'm gonna attach here because I'm gonna retreat into Badu ideally. The ideal is hit, so I'm gonna recon here. Oh my god, dude, I win next turn. I'm such a sack. This is like sacker, like this is like. Oh my god, dude, I'm such a sacker. There's no way he has the Crispin, does he? Wow. I feel so bad for this guy. We haven't played real. The last game was pretty real, but this game is definitely not real. Okay. I have to knock out Fez here. Like I just have to. I'm not gonna Iono here though, because he doesn't have anything in his hand, like in his deck, or in his arsenal. So I'm gonna Lilies here instead. And Gatekeep. Latios I'll put down. That's fine with me. And then Lilies here. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab Duskull for sure, but because I prize the other one, I'm down to just put down a Dreepy. Cool. Board state is online right now. And he didn't have any items to begin with, so I'm just doing this. Like even if he draws a Lilies or something, I have Dusclops, like I'll be fine. Badu also, I'll be fine. Like I have so many outs. He can't even monkey next turn. Like dude, this is just such a winning board state. Yeah, sure. If you want to like Badu, if you want to knock out Badu here, be my guest. I think he has to. Hey bro, any tips to improve at tracking? I mean, it just comes with practice. Like you have to like take notes. Make sure you're like consciously thinking about what you're putting at the bottom of the deck. I have like paragraphs and paragraphs of notes on tracking on my Discord, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also like for the like if you want to look at like my previous VODs, I also have examples of how I've been doing it. Okay, he correctly identified. Air balloon is interesting. His list is kind of cool. Relying on balloon. You know what? I actually think I can narrow this person down based on the fact that he plays balloon. Hold on. If I go into limitless, I swear there was a person that only played like air. There's only a handful of people that play air balloon in their Guardy list. And I feel like I can narrow it down. Guardy Jellicent by Trevor Reed. Could be Trevor. Could be Kieran McNair. Rowan. Could be Rowan. Could be a lot of people. Unfortunately, do not win this turn. But I'm definitely, yeah, just concede, bro. It's fine. I definitely just Iono or Mew knockout and then KO Monkey Dory, and then he has nothing to do from there. This is so bad after that. This could be Rowan. He's a very good player. Like Oyao Guru. He's a very good player. So the fact that this dude played... Oh, he played Evolution and Devolution. You know what? I think this dude's Rowan. I'm gonna do some headcan. Like I'm gonna pretend this dude is Rowan Stabino. It'd be cool if it is. It would be cool. It's probably never Trevor. Yeah, that's fair. But if it was Rowan, then he would play Pult sometimes. I don't think I've seen him play Pult. Yeah, I've never seen this guy playing anything else. That's fair. Cool list though. Cool list. Unfortunately, some crazy bricking his way. Fortunately for me though. Games have not been that interesting today, other than the one game that I sacked against him earlier. The games could be a little more interesting. But it seems like a sack fest. Just got my package. I'll be right back. Like it'll take like 10 seconds. It's right outside my door. Yes, dude, I got my turtleneck for this weekend. Or for tonight. I want to see if it fits, but that'll be a later problem. Oh god, he got Secret Box. Oh yeah, like he got rid of Devo. That's fine. Yeah, this is to be expected. He'll probably like Evo his way into the game. Checks out. What's his supporter though? The supporter that he grabbed was Arvin. Okay. I don't understand why. But I'm gonna Iono him anyway. Evo checks out. I will definitely be Ionoing here. So maybe he has double Evo. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. Like whatever cards he grabbed off Secret. Oh, then that changes things. That definitely changes things. He just discarded Arvin. Does that mean like, I don't know. Let me think about this. I wonder if he's smart and he puts Psychic instead. If he puts Dark, that's really bad for him. And the reason why it's bad for him is because he doesn't have enough, yeah, like he should have put Psychic. I think. No, he could just Frillish. No, it's fine. I was just thinking that he would have like significantly less energy to play around with. Okay, the fact that he has discarded Arvin means that he has like some combination in his hand for the turns after. So I'm just gonna Iono here. And then if I get like a stadium bump, then he doesn't get Frillish access, which is great. Great. Okay. Discard these two. Grab myself Cloak. I do want to keep Lottie. I think Lottie's very useful here. Because I have like all my my ball search here and I can fill up my bench, I'm just gonna preemptively do this. I think I'm just gonna grab Lucio just in case. And then Itchy. Unfortunately for me, I think this Frillish is gonna put some work in. Yeah, I actually don't think this guy's Rowan, now that I think about it. But whoever he is, he's a good player, so props to him. 1900 is like something very hard to get. Dude, even if he evos, that's like fine with me. Because he just has 0 energy in discard. 0. Air Balloon is bad, though. What the fuck? Triple Arven? What? Is that like the normal Wow, yeah, I guess it does have triple Arven, damn. What an interesting list. Super interesting. I don't know why he decided to do that. Unless if he has Dark in hand already. Weird. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab this preemptively. Maractus is not gonna be doing shit, I think. No, I can stall with Frillish, against Frillish. But he has Jellicent, I'm pretty sure. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the vibe is based on this hand. Okay, Recon. Pult is online. The odds of him getting I don't even know if he has research in his deck, to be honest, but the odds of him getting Screamtail is like 0, so I'm not gonna Evo. I don't think there's a point. And I will set up my God board. Nice. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna Lilies here. Yeah, I'm gonna Lilies here. And then I might pop Dusclops preemptively, depending on if I get the Monkey Dory down. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this just in case. Brody's running out of energy. If I get Luminous, that'll be very, very good for me. Fortunately not, but I'll grab Pult here. Kind of. So, question mark. Yeah, I'll grab Pult. Pult seems fine. I can Maractus next turn, worst case. I'm not going to Evo. No need to Evo. And then the turns after, I might just Boss's Orders the Guardy with Maractus and see where that goes. Like, him Turoing the Guardy sucks. It's ass. So, yeah, Gloom here makes sense. I forced 3 energy on Guardy, and then he's in a really bad spot from there. I'm very down for this play. Very, very down. Let's see. I'm down for this. I'm gonna boss the one with the balloon. For sure, for sure. He's stuck here. Did he put double stadium down? No. No. We'll be here for a while. He puts 60 damage on himself, 80 plus 60, 140, and then Monkey Dory minus, and then just go from there. If he, yeah, seems very good. Also needs dark energy here, I think. I'm about to commit war crimes if he doesn't have Turo. War crimes will definitely be imminent. Did Dusknoir? What's in discard now? This is Pult. Not too valuable in my opinion. Let's see what he does. I think he attaches and then does some BS. I am so happy about Maractus, dude. This card rules, dude. Wow. Wow. Okay, so now what I can do is just stall. Like I don't have to do anything. Dusknoir's in the top cards of my deck. So I definitely need to do something like this. Place down Jamming just in case for some reason he plays double Air Balloon. I don't even know if that's possible, but wow. So I just grabbed this. I don't think I need to go back into Maractus. That seems kind of OD, to be honest. But I hit into this. Iono here. Because now he has like way less energy to play around with, no draw engine, and then like, it's just so cooked for him, dude. Now I recon here and then Fez. I'm fine with Fezzing. Yeah, I'm like totally fine with Fezzing right here. Retreat. Okay, now let's think about what makes the most sense to spread damage around. He's gonna probably get one monkey, so it's probably best for me to go... Sorry, like one dark energy, so it's probably best for me to go 2 here, and then 4 here. Okay, that checks out. So what I gotta do is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. So then, if he doesn't evolve that into Jellicent, I have like a lot of plays to win next turn. I have infinite plays. I boss this, pop onto this. Like it's just a lot. It's way too many. And then if I get Night Stretcher, the game's over. Guys, this is a good player too. Like this isn't some random bum. Like this guy's been getting like 1900 ELO all the time. This is why Maractus is a banger, dude. You just can't do anything against it if you don't, especially if you don't have Turo. But even if he did, I had Dusknoir Pult ready for the takedown for sure. Okay. So slowly. I will recon here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. CC here sounds reasonable to get. Do I just want to go for the win? That seems hella OD. I don't think I need to do that. Like, I can just go this. Like here. No, you know what? I can just go for the win. Like, what's the problem here, right? Because if I attach energy onto this, and then he Monkey Dory Mind Bends, because, like, if I miss the KO, I wipe out all of these Pokemon, right? Then his next goal is to Mind Bend me. And he can't do that, because if he Mind Bends, I just retreat into Dusclops and then go from there. So if I attach an energy here, I win the game. Regardless. But so then I can freely go for research here. I don't think there's another way he can punish me. Yeah, I don't think there's another way he can punish me here. But you know what? I'm just gonna thin Ultra Ball here. And then just grab like Dragapult. It doesn't matter. I didn't have the second Night Stretcher, so that's completely fine. But this dude is completely cooked because of Maractus. Maractus is very good here. I have put him in a checkmate scenario because no matter what he promotes, he's done for. I don't want to put down Dreepy for no reason. I can get like Monkey Door shenanigans for sure. He can't Mind Bend me and KO Dusclops. This game's over. This game's completely over. Don't give him any damage counters either. Just dump it all on Frillish. I love third stretcher, Xavier, but I wanted to see if Maractus gives me more value than the third stretcher, and right in this game it gave me like infinite value. Three stretchers is just more consistent, but knowing the meta how it is right now, like I just decided to tech for the Maractus. Hope that makes sense. I can't seem to understand how this dude's gonna win next turn. Like, this game was very losable because of double Badoo knockout, but because I was able to get Maractus and gust up one of his Guardies, like, the game was over. So I think what he's gonna do now is he's gonna Iono me into, and then try to Lily's Clefairy knock out me. Which, to be honest, is very possible. It's very possible. No, he can't even do that because whatever I retreat into, I just Dusclops and then pop Monkey. Oh, well, you know what, Turo, that changes things. But guess what? I have Boss. So, game's over. Wow. Phenomenal game. This Maractus went platinum. Absolutely platinum. Yeah, like, I feel like I can catch Guardia players off guard and they have to do like random stuff after that, but wow. That felt like a really good game. I think I'm gonna end it off on a high note. No, it's 1887. I need to get 1900. Yeah, it's not. I can get 1900 right now. So I was just about to end the stream, but my passion to get 1900 on stream is like, oh, let's go. I get the rematch too. Dude, I'm farming this Guardy player. See how many people I have on. Wow, 35 live. That's sick. Oh, well, I think there's gonna be a bit of a snag for me to get 1900. Hmm. I think I have to buddy like a couple of cards here. 3, 1, 1, 2. I have to drop a Dusclops in my equation. Oh, I don't even have Latias. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, okay. So, I'm in a very bad position here. So, I'm going to save the UBs because... No, he can get Arven and Frillish lock me. So, I think what I'm going to do is UB, CC, and then grab... No, he can Iono... No. I'm just going to do this. If he Ionos me, then he doesn't get item lock. So, I'm just going to get double Dracliff. Latias is cooked. Am I planning to play in Orlando? Yeah, I don't know yet. It's in April. I might have some stuff to do around then. But, yeah, I don't know. All my answers are pretty much I don't know. The only two things I'm confirmed going to is Houston, Seattle, and then probably any IC. But I'd be down to go to Orlando sometime. And I'm also thinking about Prague because of all this EU debate. So, yeah. Hey, so I'm a big fan. Do you consider not starting the Blood Moon Ursaluna? It seems like it's not good to start because of its larger tree cost and unusable early attack. Dude, you're so right. You're actually so right. Oh, man, I missed that, man. Thank you for pointing it out, Mo Raider. Next time, I'll be sure to not start Blood Moon Ursaluna. Shout out Mo Raider. Mo Raider makes a good point. We should have checked for Latias before starting Bear. No, you're totally right. I kind of misplay there. Hello? Hello, why is this card floating? My Wi-Fi's good. You know what, guys? Oh, damn. I was gonna say, I definitely just lost there because, you know, like, I was lagging a little bit. Like a little bit of something over there, so. Damn. I wish the glitch got me, man. Would've been a good excuse. Recon. I'm gonna grab research here. I should consider starting attaching to Blood Moon, but damn, bro, I'm just in a cooked position. I'll definitely grab these two. He's gonna start scam tailing me. I'm gonna end my turn here, and then I have to evo into a Pult so I don't get scam tailed. Well, if the energy continued floating around the screen, it would have blocked the bear and you could have lied about where it was in the active. True. There was a lot of outs, but unfortunately, that was not one of them. And now I'm going to get Oceanic Gloom to death. I'm going to be drawing cards, honestly. I would just be chilling, actually. I'm gonna Lilies. I think Hilda's more valuable later in the game. I will set up a god board. I will not let this go in vain. Should I ever correct? Sure, why not? You guys think this game is chalked, but I will find a way. I will, mark my words. Evolve into Nor, pop the monkey, gut Latias off prizes, and become a comeback king. 1 in 6 chance. It's not a bad idea. I think I maybe should have prioritized getting... No, never mind. Disregard. I was going to say prioritize getting Dragapult, but nah, we don't need that. Yellow button calling? Fade that, bro. I have plays. I have plays. See, I have 7 energy in deck. I will be putting down 3 of them. 4 of them will go into Blood Moon. I pop Dusknoir and then use Blood Moon Ursaluna, and we all live happily ever after. I believe in you, but I'm leaving. I'm cooked, bro. I'm just gonna get scammed to oblivion. Oh, he donated me damage. That's pretty cool of him. Oh. You know what, man? I can right my wrongs here. I can right my wrongs, because I'm going to get Dusclops, and shit is about to be... I'm going to Dusclops, pop into Latios, and then I'm cooking. Because how many energy does he have in discard? 1? That's actually quite enough. I think your light fixture is better than all Blitzer's closet door, so you're my next favorite PTCL streamer. I'm glad I'm getting some natural light in, dude. I need a lamp for sure. The lamp, like, at night, there's, like, no light going around. Okay, fellas. We are reaching... heights never been before. Like, I'm about to bink the Latios right now. And when I do, this will be the biggest comeback you'll ever see. And people will have to say that Dragapult beats Guardy. 13% chance, guys. Give me all your energy. I need this. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, wait. I have like infinite plays now. Hold on. Wow. Wait, wow, that was crazy. Okay, here's the issue. Here's the second issue though. I need a CC, or else I kind of just lose here. But I don't just like immediately lose. Do I go for Fez, or do I like really go hardcore and try to get the Duskull here? Okay. You know, I'm being honest. I didn't think I was gonna get this. I was just about to concede, but now I'm like heavily debating on if it's more important to get Duskull down or is it more important to get CC down. How about both? I'm just gonna Iono here. I'm just gonna Iono here. Fez will be useless otherwise, I think. Wow. That was quite insane. I have 2 CC. So, listen guys, the game's not over yet because, first of all, I'm a dumbass. I needed to save my damage on the Blood Moon. I feel like that was just so stupid of me. That was extremely stupid of me. So that was like my big mistake. Now I need like a CC, which I don't have, but you know, to be honest, like how much more can I expect, right? Like I hit some like Okay. So, now we are in online right now. We are online. So, he has to whiff energy, which like, let's be for real, he's not going to whiff energy here. He used Secret Box, right? Or that was last game. Okay. I'm like, my heart is like pumping out of my chest right now. Like, Night Stretcher for Dusclops is what we need. CC Guardy. It doesn't make sense for me to knock these two out because then he has more plays after. So I'm gonna just be doing this. Retreat, Guardy, and then Phantom Dive. Wow. Never give up. Dude, someone has to tell Mo Raider that he left at the wrong time. This is like such a legendary game. I can't lose, guys. Like I like this would be so sad if I lost this game. Like please don't lose. Wow. I'm sorry for popping off there. Like, oh my god, dude. I like oh, okay, wait. We have some plays that we can make. Curlia, sure, that doesn't like that actually does do something, but if I get Lucha, which I think I discarded, question mark? No, it's in my deck. Okay. Well, regardless, he bench locked himself out of that one card. What's that card called? I'm like blinking. He bench locked himself out of Lily's Clefairy. Thank you, brain. Unfortunately for me, I think he has like plenty of plays to get there. So I have to draw Ultra Ball into Halucha. Or else I kind of get farmed. Oh no, I get farmed anyway. Because yeah, this is kind of bad for me. Now I have to heavily tip it. This wouldn't be a problem if I kept the 2 damage counters on Blood Moon. This is just like such a big misplay, man. He's gonna KO Dusk, and then he's gonna KO this guy, Dracloak. So sad. Okay. I like definitely lose here. Well, it depends on what he keels. Okay, now I don't lose. Now I'm actually in a fine position if he knocks out Dracloak. And let me make sure I shuffle. Wait, I need to like really lock in for this. If I Iono here, double. No, wait, what? Oh, I had 0 cards in hand. Sure, I think, right? Ultra Ball for that. I swear I had Halucha in the bottom of my deck. I swear. The mistake here was that he put 1 damage counter. Like, he didn't heal off this one. So, like, I still have a chance. He will knock out Dracloak here. Understandable. Perfectly understandable. Now, here's the thing, guys. I need to figure out if the odds are better for me to, like... If the odds are for me is to, like, better shuffle or not. So, CC is in the bottom. So I actually think like it's objectively good to shuffle here. So I'm gonna shuffle. Maractus, does that even do anything here? Like, maybe. Actually, it definitely can, but I'm not gonna go for that. I'm gonna instead try to go for the crazy combo, right? I don't have like energy in. Yeah. No. I'm chilling. Okay. I have 2 outs to Lucha. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna Night Stretcher here. Yeah, because he has double Monkey Dory, Maractus actually doesn't do shit. So, I'm going to flip the script here. Yeah, I can't really ask for much, honestly. Well, now I have to Iono. Because I want to be able to brick him. Blood Moon doesn't do anything here because, yeah, just because. Dude, did I promote Pult? That was such a mistake. Oh my god, I could have just Monkey Doried. Wow, I'm playing so bad. I think I got way too hype over that. That's like such a bad play. The deck is shuffled already, so I'm gonna just do this. But wow, that was a very bad misplay. Now I need CC plus Halucha. Odds are very stacked against me. Very stacked against me. But I have to go for it. Or else I just lose. I'm in a very losing position if I don't. Yeah, that's fine. I just hope that he doesn't have lilies. I guess that's the only thing I can do now. And then spread damage like this. Yeah, I wanna like keep him still there. Like, yeah, this is bad. Maybe getting rid of the CC there was like insanely bad, but Maractus probably wouldn't have done. No, Maractus definitely wouldn't have done anything. Like, I'm gonna remove that thought from my head. Like, it couldn't have done anything, in fact. So now I have to worry about Screamtail and Lily's Clefairy. He got rid of one Night Stretcher. He has like very few Ball Surge, but he has 2 Arven in his deck. How is he going to win this? Okay. Is he gonna KO my monkey? That doesn't make any sense. Right? Double Night Stretchers, or no, 1 Night Stretcher's gone. He attaches. If he would have got it, he would have done it. But he's gonna Iono me instead. Let's see if he pulls it off. My gut feeling is he does, but that's just the pessimism in me. I need to draw into my Ultra Ball, or else I'm cooked. Monkey, sure. Choosing a new active. He's deciding not to go aggressive, sure. Mindbend is very good here. I have to KO Mew here. I just have to. No, oh my god, dude. I like need to figure out this game plan right now. That doesn't check out. I can't. Do I have to swing with Mindbend? Like, this is just like such a luck sack if I do that. But dude absolutely does nothing here. Guys, I think it's on a flip. I deadass think it's on a flip. Right? Is there a cleaner way of doing this? No, because if I put Blood Moon, I lose the game. Okay, if I use boss's orders here, I have to top deck into the boss the turn after. That seems very unreasonable. The other question is, do I dig for CC? Probably not. I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Do I KO Kirlia or do I KO Mew? I'm gonna KO Mew. No. Dude, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. If he whiffs this next turn, then I win the game. The turn after. Because I can just go into Blood Moon and no matter what he promotes, I win. Okay. Here goes nothing. Here goes absolutely, unequivocally nothing. Oh my god, flip heads. Okay, yeah, that's game, I think. Well, no, that's definitely game. Right? He has enough energy. Ah, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's so sad. Does he realize? I hope he quit. He definitely wins this, regardless of anything. Yeah, unfortunate. That was very, very fun. That was extremely fun. Yeah, I think he knows that he should know that he won right now. He should definitely know he won. Can you explain why punching Mew with Bear wasn't the line? I'm blinded by my own ignorance. The issue is he's able to hit, like this has 200 HP, and so if I hit with the Mew, then what he can do is use double monkey and then knock out like with blood, like knock out Blood Moon with Guardy. So the only line I had was to just go for the win. It was just straight up going for the win. The 50-50 coin flip. The fact that this game was like completely losing and then suddenly completely winning was insane. Insane work. Like I think maybe I should what? Is he trolling? I don't understand why he would do this. He won. Yeah, he like 100% missed game. What? Guys? Um I have one CC, one Night Stretcher left. He has given us a chance when no one else did. I'm doing it. I'm 100% doing it. Okay. So, flying entry, these two. Now, here is the exact cards I need to win this game. I need to hit Monkey Dory and this Luminous Energy. And then I have to hit heads on this coin flip. I cannot believe he missed game. Let's go. Let's run it. Okay. But you know what? No, I just lose. I just lose. I thought Maractus could get me there, but unfortunately it can't. Because he put enough damage on my board right here. Is there any other way I could win this? If I hit with Blood Moon, I lose. If I... Let's just see if he... Maybe he whiffs again. Maybe he doesn't realize he has game next turn. Yeah, if the Maractus was Stretcher, like, it would have been sick. But it did win me the game before, so I can't really complain too much. Wow. Yeah, if Maractus was Stretcher, I had a 50-50 chance of winning. But then the game before Maractus was so good. So, like, I can't really be picky. Oh no, that's so sad. That was such a fun, exhilarating game, though. Wow. That was hella fun. I don't know why this dude's giving me chances, but... Nah, the game's over. I don't know what he's doing. He's just trolling. The game is now like, yeah, like this dude is like a dickhead. I definitely had a chance to win. That's so funny. That was a really fun game. That was a blast. I popped off when I hit that Latias and then like the CC. Wow, dude. Like I had ways to win there, but unfortunately didn't hit it. I think I was I think I was like in that gambler's mode where because I hit the Latias, I was like, oh, I can definitely hit everything now. But yeah. So I think the mistake I made was obviously I needed a high roll into Latias or else he just snipes my board. But the other thing I probably should have considered is saving damage on my Blood Moon was such a like I needed to save damage on my Blood Moon. That was a big throw. That way I didn't need to rely on Halucho. Um, Setting up another Pokemon is like I don't know, but wow, just never give up. Just never give up. This deck is like broken. Um, yeah, like I think the Discord lists that I've been making have been like insane. So I'm very happy with how this list turns out, and I think I like if I went to Birmingham, uh, if I went to Birmingham and not Birmingham, there was another one, Merida. If I went to Merida, I would have played this list and like definitely got some wins with the practice. But yeah, uh, I didn't even need Stretcher there. The mistake that I made was just keeping the damage on Blood Moon. I just needed to do that. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap up my my stream. This was like such a blast. I need to get lunch. I have some chores to do at home. I have like a prom that one of my friends is hosting. So I'm gonna do all that. I have to wear like a suit and everything. So that'll be pretty exciting. But if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel quite a bit. If you're interested in more Dragapult gameplay, I have a ton of VODs and a ton of lines that I show off in my Discord server or my guide. I'd recommend the Discord server over their guide right now because if you subscribe to the Discord server, you get the guide with it. Oh, and vice versa for sure. But yeah, like that about does it for me. Thank you guys.